Welcome to Star News TV Biafra. Today is the 23rd day of September 2023, and it becomes imperative sometimes to bring out the false information being circulated by some of these evildoers, some of these people who do not want freedom for themselves and for their people. Now, Ijele Speaks has always been posting, false information here and there, but we have decided to just look away from all he is doing. But it gets to a point where you just want, to prick the consciences of those who are listening to him, those who may have no information whatsoever to help them understand better the lies of this man. Now, we are just going to puncture some areas, and deflate some tires for people to see him clearly. Now, Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, posted pictures of the Chief of Staff of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile in the person of Madam Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Orabueze, that she attended an International Women's Peace Summit in South Korea. International Women's Peace Summit in South Korea, which is what you are seeing on your background. But this man went ahead to rubbish the whole thing, went ahead to say it was lie, went ahead to say it was state managed, and that he began to compare it with the visit of Tinubu to the United Nations for the United Nations summit. This woman did not go for United Nations summit. Why are you comparing what she went for to that of United Nations summit? She went for International Women's Peace Summit and not United Nations Summit. And you come and claim that it is all lies. To claim that these things are all state managed, something you are seeing in that magnitude. I don't know how people who follow these people reason or how they see things, but this is quite unbelievable. It's quite preposterous and repugnant to right thinking minds to even sit down and listen to such crap coming from this man. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable.
Ndoshi, they've come again though. See, remember when Nnamdi Kanu did his own, staged his UN visit? He went to Geneva there, and there was a time some of them went to the Council of Foreign Relations in the USA, went there to stage all this. They are okay. See Mugu, where they said one, they said that Chief of Staff. Na Chief of Staff they go UN and the foreign minister or ambassador to the UN from that country.
Now, the first lie has been detected. She did not go for any United Nations summit. What the Chief of Staff went for was International Women's Peace Summit in South Korea. And it is on news, it is everywhere. You can search it and you are going to see it. So I don't know how these people believe lies coming from the pit of hell.
Yeah, man, these people, they don't even do anything. Okay, they recognize Biafra as a country, yet you are there registering as an ordinary person that will be in the gallery. Somebody that will be in the gallery, they even handed you a bag. If you are a diplomat, you wouldn't even pass through that gate you are following. And if you watch those people waving, they are waving at even a small rat, even a dog, a beautiful dog. If a beautiful dog passes there, just watch his tail, they will still wave. They've been paid to be waving to Vipondo Faga. Tibo, and they are using this thing to scam these Simple.
Now, another lie he said here, another misinformation he is propagating here is that anybody can participate in that summit. This is a very big fallacy. It is a very big fallacy. If you are not invited, you cannot cross that place. You cannot even cross the whole hurdle, not to even talk of coming into that place. It is strictly on invitation.
Oh, they don't go there. Okay. You not see where Asiwaju from come out. You see, say the gates, they different. And they guide them. Where we diplomats. See, audio people, now them they that place.
Now you see, these are two different occasions, but this man is trying to marry them together to portray the fact that they are the same thing. That the summit that Dr. Ngozi Orabueze went for is the same summit that Tinubu went for. This is what he's trying to portray to the public, which is very, very wrong. Which is very, very wrong. Absolutely wrong. They are two different summits. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze represented Biafra in a summit that is held for World Peace, Women's International World Peace Summit. Whereas Tinubu went for another United Nations Summit. So why are you trying to relate both of them? Why are you trying to marry them? Why are you trying to say that the scenario will be the same? You see, when somebody begins to find fault, he is blinded by the stupidity in him. He doesn't want to reason well. He doesn't want to reason fine. He doesn't want to even listen. You know, some people are quick to respond. They are not quick to read and understand. Comprehension is the problem of this young man. I think he is on, some drugs or something. He needs to be properly checked, because this is how it starts. One day you might just find out that this guy will go, crazy. Will go crazy. He needs to be properly checked. How can somebody make a post and inform you of the whole essence of that post, and you change the whole thing completely to be another thing? It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable, and people are listening and praising him. You can imagine, people are finding it difficult to make research. Simple research you will make and you get your answers and put this guy to the bin. You cannot do that. It is preposterous. It is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. These people are just looking for little ways to bring Simon down, but they have failed completely. They do not know that Simon is someone that you cannot even bring down like that. Just imagine the level of deceit that they go about portraying. This is how DOS started initially. Carrying fake information, carrying wrong information about Simon Ekpa, posting up and down just to bring him down. They have failed. This one is doing the same thing to please his slave masters. To please his slave masters. He comes out every time to say banza, this one, that one, trying to infuse himself to the Fulani way of life and culture and the way they speak. Any little thing he will say this banza, any little thing he will say this one. He wants to speak Hausa to show them that he is part of them. He wants to force himself. I don't know what is wrong with some people. He doesn't even understand the Hausa he is speaking. He doesn't even understand anything. Let me tell you, there is nothing anybody can speak in Hausa that I will not understand. There is nothing. It's just that people do not want to even speak. People do not want to even go into that. There is a video I'm going to analyze. That video where the military people went and were, having a conversation with those Boko Haram guys. I am going to analyze that video and you are going to see what is actually happening. Thank you for listening. If you really want to support our channel, kindly click on the thanks button where you see the thanks on any of our videos and support us with whatever you feel is wonderful and okay for you to support us with. We appreciate you, we thank you, and it is a fight for Biafra, and you must be doing something for the liberation of your people. You must be doing something for the liberation of your people. It's either you are on the media, it's either you are a financial supporter, it's either you are fighting as men on ground, it's either you are supporting and obeying all the instructions from the Biafra Republic government in exile headed by Mazi Simon Ekpa. You must be doing something for the liberation of your people. Thank you once more. Thank you, Biafrans. We move. Biafra first.